Hello and welcome to GSN, Good Shepherd News Brief. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Father Kent O'Connor, the pastor here at Good Shepherd Catholic Church in Shawnee, Kansas. Happy Friday to you. I hope that you have a great weekend planned ahead of you. In the news this week, a few items of note. First of all, the Fall Festival continues to move forward in its planning process. If you'd like to be a part of that planning process, please contact myself or Mary Losick. We are planning a very safe, fun, socially distant and different Fall Festival this year, mostly in people's cars and virtual opportunities. So if you are interested in participating in the planning part of that, please contact myself or Mary Losick. The Fall Festival will be Saturday, September the 26th, and we hope that it'll be an enjoyable, albeit different event for our parishioners. Well, we're living in a COVID world, as you know, and we are offering testing here in the parking lot. So on Thursday, September the 10th, from 4:30 to 7 o'clock, as it says right here in the flyer, it is especially for asymptomatic and essential workers who don't have access to testing. So it's a great opportunity. Get tested, and it's free. So come on over 4:30 to 7 o'clock. Last time that we had tests, we had a huge rainstorm, so they closed down early, but hopefully they'll be here all the way until 7 o'clock this time. And so I know that some people showed up at the end, and we weren't there for them, well, because there was torrential rain, but hopefully that will not happen on September the 10th. Also, we continue to update our website. As you know, if you haven't visited our website recently, we have updated it, a total revamp of the website, but it does need continual updating, and so we're trying to stay on top of those things. So if you're looking at it and saying, oh, that looks out of date already, well, we're working on it. We're trying to get the website up, and now it does take some work to keep it updated, and we're trying to stay on top of that. Currently, I've been working on going through and editing and cleaning up the YouTube and Facebook pages. And because we have a whole bunch of all the daily masses and those things, I'm getting now to putting those daily masses as unlisted videos, and I think I'm deleting them from Facebook. And then I'm also editing a lot of and trimming, because I usually put those videos on. There's a lot of dead time at the beginning so that people can log on, but those aren't very, very great if you are watching them later. So I'm going through and trying to edit and cut down the excess that's at the beginning of these videos. I've started with the Bible studies, which, by the way, tomorrow's Bible study is on Colossians, Paul's letter to the Colossians. So if you're interested in that, it will be 9 a.m. on Zoom, Facebook, and YouTube. Then I will take a 2-week break, and we will plan to look at the prophets of Isaiah, Jeremiah, and Ezekiel. So anyway, we continue to try to update, and that's the hardest part of these things, is editing and trimming. And I mean, it's one thing to put up a video. It's another thing to go through and do all the editing. That's what always takes forever. So I'm working on it and trying to stay on top of those things. So now let's go to our report from the field. So how are you doing?
All right, well, hello there. Report from the field. How are you doing today?
I am blessed.
Excellent. Thanks so much.
Another segment that we are trying to put now in our news brief is we heard some comments that they missed the bulletin piece with the stewardship update, and people liked seeing how things were going. So I've put up the numbers here of where we are, those things that we normally would put in our bulletin. And so I'll let you read those there. I could read numbers to you, but that's kind of boring. But here's our stewardship message for the week. In August, you donated 185 bags of food and $733 to the Catholic Charities Emergency Assistance Food Pantry. Good Shepherd also served 804 bagged lunches to our guests. With needs so high during these difficult times, we are serving 2.5 times the number of people served before the pandemic. And so we are ever so grateful for this wonderful stewardship of the resources that you have, this outpouring of generosity from our people. So thank you for your time and support in feeding the hungry in our community. So a great stewardship use of our gifts. So thank you so much for responding to the various needs that we have. So I think that's pretty much the news, all the news that is fit to say, or at least all that I can remember. We're really excited to start up school this week. It's been an exciting week seeing all the parents come with their children and kind of separate out throughout the week. And what we've been doing is we've been having them come in and get their first day of school pictures, because the parents won't be able to come into this school during normal school times, but they've been meeting the teachers, dropping off their supplies, getting their first day of school pictures. And we're just so excited to see them on Monday morning, as our school will be full of masked children. And we're very excited to start a new school year, finally have kids back in our school. So that's very exciting. And then, I've mentioned before that I try to pray regularly the Holy Family School of Faith Rosary, and I really enjoy their meditations. The one that I think was, I don't remember when it was, Monday or Tuesday, but it was about getting outside, and we need to go and experience nature and turning off the news. Stay tuned to this one, but hopefully it's good news here. But get outside and enjoy what God has done, because the sun came up today and it's going to go down today. Birds still chirp, fish are still jumping. So make sure you take some time, get outside, enjoy what God has done for us. So that's just your positive message for the week, I suppose, is notice what God has done. Get outside, get away from the media, get away from all the noise, and spend some time just being outside with God, enjoying what He has created. So for Good Shepherd News, that's all that I have to say this week, and I'll see you next week. Thanks so much for tuning in.